Hello, beautiful beings. Welcome to SEE Blissfully-Lit podcast. I'm your host, Samie. It is a pleasure to be here with you today in my fullest natural essence, my authenticity, as I hope each and every one of you are each and every day. And I know that that's not always easy to do, and you don't have to do it perfectly. That's the beautiful thing about the life that we live, is we have the opportunity for change, for growth each and every day. And there's no state of eternal perfection, because everything is always changing and everything is always moving and always flowing. Not to mention, like, how boring would it be to be perfect, right? I always think about I guess we're just gonna dive right in. I always think about Dr. Seuss, and I don't know if you ever watched The Cat in the Hat. It was a movie kind of during my childhood, and they all lived in this neighborhood, and all their houses were like these perfect little pretty colors, and everyone wore these really bright colors, and they would work their jobs and come home and get all the perfect little flowers and everything just all set up all nice and pretty. And I believe in the story one of the kids like wasn't happy. It's been a while since I've watched it. And there was a lot of um like discontentment with the standardized procedures of living their lives the way that, they were expected to. And I see that a lot today, and how a lot of people perform based on expectations. I've even caught myself doing this. And, we don't have to do that, but for some reason, we get it in our heads that we have to. And I remember in the movie, I believe it was the boy and the girl, like brother and sister maybe. The girl was just so, stuck with I have to follow the rules, and I don't want to get dirty and all these things. And the Cat in the Hat opened their minds to having fun and getting dirty and making your own way, making your own path, and breaking some of the rules. And in that they learned different lessons. And I think in life we also have that same opportunity to have fun, to play, to explore what lights us up, and to sometimes make mistakes and learn from them, to make decisions and decide, well, maybe I didn't actually want that. And reflect on that, and wonder why you wanted it in the first place, if it came from a space of authenticity or if it came from a space of expectation and productivity. Now, we can still be productive individuals and be authentic. That's totally possible. And um, this brings me to one of my little readings that I've been working on recently. It's The Law of Success by Paramahansa Yogananda. And he mentions the power of thought. I'll read a little excerpt from it for you. You demonstrate success or failure according to your habitual trend of thought. In you, which is the stronger, success thoughts or failure thoughts? If your mind is ordinarily in a negative state, an occasional positive thought is not sufficient to attract success. But if you think rightly, you'll find that your goal, even though you seem to be, you'll find your goal even though you seem to be enveloped in darkness. You alone are responsible for yourself. No one else may answer for your deeds. When the final reckoning comes, your work in the world and the sphere which your karma, your past activity has placed you, can be performed only by one person, yourself. And your work can be called a success only when some way it serves your fellow men. Don't mentally review any problem constantly. Let it rest at times, and it may work itself out. But see that you do not rest, so long that your discrimination is lost. Rather, use these rest periods to go deep within the calm region of your inner self. Attuned with your soul, you will be able to think correctly regarding everything you do. And if your thoughts or actions have gone astray, they can be realigned. This is the power of divine attunement, and it can be achieved by practice and effort. And I believe that this divine attunement also aligns with, being your authentic self. Because when I really do my meditative practice and I take the time for that calmness, that stillness, and I would say, allow my soul to lead, I find that my life returns to alignment too. And those thoughts that go astray or maybe, get you caught up in different loops. I know we're all we've all been there, right? Um, it really helps you to get out of those thought loops. The worry, the what's going to happen next, how am I going to get to this next goal? Um, so this kind of brings about the ebb and the flow of goal setting, thoughts, and how to kind of calibrate yourself to do what is next, right? So I'm a big goal setter, and I've read a lot of self-help books. I just um I love to learn, I love to expand, I love to try to better myself all the time. It's just kind of like something I enjoy doing. And I love to share that with other people, and I love to hear what their goals are, and I love to um you know ask questions, get curious about why they want that and how they could get there, and how can I support them to be their truest self to get there. So keeping this in mind, we're going to come back to this power of thought. I have another book here called The Compound Effect. And in this, Darren Hardy mentions, he goes into when you really want to achieve something, it's not just about the actions, it's not just about the thoughts, it's not just about achieving the goals and the steps and the goals. It's about becoming that. So becoming that next version of self. But he states that life comes down to this formula: you, choice, plus behavior, plus habit, plus compounded equals goals. So you make decisions, you take action on whatever decisions they are, and you create a habit, a repeated action. You continually do that over and over again. And over time, that compounds, and then you reach your goals. So this, simply put, we'll just use one of my goals as an example, is I have a goal of just having, I don't know, having better financial wellness. That's there. That's a good way of putting it. And I was trying to determine, like what actually needed to be done in that realm. And I have pretty good spending habits. I have like decent control over that. And it's not a matter of like tracking what you spend, which is something that a lot of people need to do. And um what I recognized in watching my decisions, actions, essentially habits over time, was that I just avoided looking at it. Which, I mean, if something's uncomfortable and um maybe you just like don't feel skilled in it, maybe you just avoid it, right? Or maybe if you're scared of it, there's always some kind of old emotion around said topic that's avoided, right? So I noticed that this repetitive behavior was just avoiding it. And like generally, I was paying my bills, not spending a lot, um, just doing the things. But I'm wanting to achieve higher goals in my finances. And I am in a space where I need to have set goals for my income so I know what I need to bring in. And I was just bringing it in without knowing how much I needed. Okay. So when I reassessed and looked at it, I was like, oh, I just need to calculate what I need and set more goals. And if those goals need more, then I need to set goals for how much more I need. Voila. That's as simple as it gets. And it's just finding that clarity. It's finding that awareness and that truth of what small steps you need to take in achieving a goal. Because as soon as I did that, as soon as I said I need X amount by this day, um, I have these goals, da 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 da, things just started falling into place. And um, the more that I let go of how is this going to happen? Oh my gosh, those different thoughts that come through your head, like, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this? Or is that really going to come through? Any questioning thoughts, just stuff that comes up when you're feeling doubt or worry or just like discomfort or insecurity. Um, those went away when I just tabulated, oh, I just need this. This is all I need. It's so simple. Um, but in a way, it's not so simple, right? Because we still have the emotions and we still have our past programming and we have habits that we've formed over years. So this same principle applies to old emotions and old habitual thought patterns that we've gotten into. And I've noticed that as I've been doing a lot of work on myself and healing and soothing the inner child, because I've been doing some different types of body work, Reiki and therapy, radix work, bioenergetics, uh, trauma response exercises, and I'm digging up some past stuff and a lot of different behavioral patterns stem from those past experiences. And those were formed by decisions based on the environment, based on things that had happened to me, repetitive actions that I had taken to find security, to find comfort. And some of those are internal and some of those are external. So those were compounded over time, and those become so much stronger, and they basically become a lot more physical. And sometimes um, these these can eventually like cause different states of disease. It's something that we learn in Master Choa's books in pranic healing, is like what you think can become. And just like, oh, I need this much money, here it is. Oh, I think this about myself, and oh, this is like a part of me. All of a sudden, okay, over years and years and years of this process, that can happen. Um, so where am I going with this? This is just some self-discovery that I've been finding, you know? Um, and in my goals of change and reshaping and where I'm heading in my life, I've been changing those thoughts and those behavior patterns to align with my goals of doing what I love, of moving. I'm moving to California, and I love I love teaching yoga. I love healing. I really enjoy it. And I really love working with people and helping them to conquer whatever they feel like is holding them back, and help them to become a better version of themselves. So, in doing that and like wanting that in my life and wanting to aspire to do more of it and help more people, I've been digging up these other parts of myself that don't believe that I'm capable of doing that. Um, you know, I think the last single episode that I did, I talked about self-doubt and worthiness and deservingness. And these are all things that come up, and it's part of being human, and it's okay. But we can work on clearing those and changing our thought patterns and believing in ourselves. It's not going to happen overnight. It takes work, and it takes dedication, and it takes you to really want it. It takes motivation, but it's very possible, and it's a beautiful becoming to really be aligned in yourself and feel good about it and know that you deserve what you want in life. Uh, because ultimately, source, God, whatever you choose to believe in, wants us to live the life that we want to live, and wants the best for us, and wants happiness, wants peace on earth, um, truly. And the more that we come in tune with that, the more that we can share it with more people, and more people can be happier, and we can really spread that throughout the world. Uh, I know that right now it's been a kind of a more challenging time with what's been happening in the world, and conflict in politics. And one thing that's really brought me a lot of peace during all of this is my regular meditation practice, is meditation on twin hearts. As Master Choa Koksui brilliantly studied and he mapped it out for all of us, this heart-opening meditation where we can really just share peace and love with everyone. And energetically, that raises the frequency of the beings in this planet, and in the long run it can really make a huge difference and make this time that we're in seem like just a small blip in a really, really beautiful existence, which is what we're living. What we're living is a really beautiful existence, and it is within you. It is all around you. You're a part of it. So, with that being said, I would love for you to join me for a brief version of meditation on twin hearts. And we will send peace to those in conflict and everybody who needs it right now. This meditation is based off a prayer by Saint Francis of Assisi. And it's a heart-focused meditation. So if you are driving, go ahead and continue driving, pause this, do it later. If you are at home, if you're lying down, go ahead and sit up. Try to keep your back so it's not pushed against a chair. And I'm gonna have you do just a few eye circles. If you want to, you can get up and just move around a little bit before we get started. The full version of this meditation is actually available on my YouTube, and you can learn all these exercises for yourself. So just get up, move around, shake your arms and legs, circle your eyes to the right and to the left. And then as you settle back down, just take 2 big, deep breaths. Close your eyes. Tune into yourself. If you like to, you can bring your palms to your chest. And I'm going to do an invocation. You can pray to whoever you like, whatever you believe in. You can also just stay quiet here and be with yourself. To the Divine Supreme Being, we humbly invoke for you divine blessings. To my spiritual teacher, Grandmaster Chokoksui, Lord Mahaguru Jimmy Ling, and all the great ones. All the holy gurus, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, spiritual helpers, to my higher soul. We humbly invoke for your divine healing energies, wisdom, guidance, protection, help. Thank you for your compassionate healing energies. Thank you for illumination, for divine oneness. I want you to focus on your heart. You can bring your palms open like this, just aligned with your heart, and try to keep your armpits open. So we're just kind of bending at the elbows. We have our palms facing forward at the height of our heart, at our chest. Focus on your heart and think about someone you love. Smile at that person. Feeling that love, that goodness that you share between yourselves. And continue to breathe. Feeling your heart expand with that love. You can picture that same person or another person and focus on the crown of your head. Sending that love to the crown of your head. Feeling that love, that openness. And we'll begin. Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. Feel the peace within you. Feel it moving from your heart through the palms of your hands. Filling that person that you love with beautiful pink light. Now see that person enveloped with light and just floating away. Now that pink light is being sent to the entire earth. Imagining the small earth in front of you. Feeling that peace within you. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon and forgiveness. Thinking of those truly in need of this peace, love, and forgiveness, and sending it, pouring it through your heart, through your hands to those who need it. Where there is despair, hope, doubt, faith, darkness, light, and sadness, joy. Seeing those who are struggling, smiling, getting the help that they need, and stepping into their new reality. Feeling your heart fill the entire earth. Beautiful. Now focus on the crown of your head. Feeling that light so bright moving through the palms of your hand. Might be a little tingly at this point if you're sensitive. From the heart of God, let every person, every being be blessed with loving kindness, great joy and happiness, understanding, joy, divine peace, goodwill, and the will to do good. The will to do good. Not only thinking about doing good, but actually doing it, acting it out and doing it. Taking those steps to join hands and help in any way that they can. Now focus on the heart and the crown. We'll bless the entire earth from the center of the heart of God. Let every person, every being be blessed without exception. Let the entire earth be blessed with divine light, love, kindness, great joy and happiness, divine sweetness, warmness, tenderness, caringness, inner healing, inner beauty, divine bliss, and divine oneness with all. May all beings be blessed. And gently put your palms down, face up. Keep your eyes closed. Focus on a point of light above your head. You may not see it there, but it is there. And don't focus. Just be in that space, that presence. Focus on that light, and I'll chant the mantra Om. Focus on the space between each Om, and just let things be. Om. 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 Let go. Swim in the divine bliss, divine peace. Slowly come back to your body, wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes. Gently come back. Bring your palms back up and send blessings. Any excess energies, blessings back to the Mother Earth, to all your loved ones, your family, your friends, acquaintances, the city you live in, the state, the country. Sending extra peace and blessings to all of those in conflict. May they have resolution. May they have peace and understanding. May those who are stressed find a space of relaxation, of release, a calm nervous system. Send those blessings throughout the world. Now bring your palms to your knees. Plant the soles of your feet on the floor. Imagine roots of light growing through the feet, through the soles of the feet, through the base of the spine, and send all that extra energy, those extra blessings to Mother Earth. May Mother Earth be blessed with divine light, love, and power. Blessings be to our beloved Mother Earth. May she be revitalized, rejuvenated. Blessings be to Mother Earth. So be it. I'll bring my palms back to my heart. We'll give thanks to the Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother. We humbly thank you for your divine blessings. Thank you for divine light, love, mercy, inner healing, physical healing. Thank you for abundance, prosperity, and success. To our teachers, to my teacher, Master Chua Koksui, Lord Mahaguruji Meiling, all the great ones, Holy Masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers, thank you all for your priceless blessings. Thank you for divine light, love, mercy, inner healing, physical healing. Thank you for your compassionate guidance. Thank you for purity, faith, and love. Thank you for this peace washing over all of us. Thank you for your divine help and protection. Thank you for joining me. You can replay this and send more blessings. There's also a full video with exercises on my YouTube channel under self-care. I hope that you find peace, and our next episode will be all about Twin Hearts, and I'll share some of its amazing benefits with you and how it can help you with this regulation, with this finding yourself and reaching that authenticity and attaining your goals, because you can do it. You are special and you are worthy. With that being said, I'm going to sign out. All of you stay blissfully lit. Don't forget to get up, do some exercise, movement, dance around your house, circle your eyes to the right, to the left. And I'll see you next time. Ooh, 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 ooh. Peace be with you.